Peace, love, wholeness, family. Welcome back to the channel. If you're seeing this, that means this message is for you. So go ahead and receive it as it resonates. If it don't, just let it fly. Keep it pushing, y'all. I'm going to do a collective message. Let me light this sage. All of my divine love chosen, come on in. Join the family. Hit that subscribe button if you are new. Come on in, receive this spiritual work and my blessings. Any hating ass karmic energies determined to misunderstanding and hating and evil eyeing and winching or warlocking, get the fuck on. You are not welcome to receive my blessings. I just try to do a collective message, but the Scorpio reading came out instead. Somebody heavily on your body. Okay. So let's sage the energy, clear it out, cleanse it out, and start over. I'm gonna save that reading for Scorpio's message when I get to it. Alright. Let's get this collective message. What channel messages should we use? I may cuss, I may cry, speaking first and second person. So if any of that bothers you, just go on ahead and keep it pushing, y'all. Okay. We got shadow messages. So I just did light messages for Scorpio. Now we got shadow messages. See, I was picking up, initially I was picking up more so on a shadow energy because I feel like y'all have been in the energy guided to express yourself, communicate, communicate with people, you know, it could be with karmic family members. Let's see what needs to be illuminated at this time for my divine love chosen. Somebody wants you to feel out of alignment. I feel like you are guided to keep your distance and really prioritize your own life because they keep you out of alignment, and that's what they want. They want to keep you out of alignment. But expressing yourself freely and openly and really embracing your rage and embracing how you really feel. You know, everybody else around you, they always got some shit to say. They're always running their mouth. They're always gaslighting, manipulating, in denial, projecting their ill will or their evil eye. And you, divine love chosen, you're the strength for the family. So you just, you've been in that energy before in your past where you just take that shit on. And Spirit's like, no. Now's not the time to be on that type of timing no more. Express yourself. Roar. Get that shit out. Okay? And if they can't handle it, that's exactly what they be projecting day in and day out, or whenever they feel called to. But as soon as you get to doing it, they want to act clueless. Okay? We got worthiness coming out. Your truth. Okay, you are energy. You are in this energy. You know your worth. Stand on it. Leveling up. Okay, honoring your voice, honoring your heart. Okay, not letting people play in your face because you have a deeper understanding, because you hold a deeper level of grace and you hold a deeper level of understanding that motherfuckers around you take advantage of and exhaust you of. You're not doing that. Okay, you know your worth, stand in it, leveling up and harvesting from your level up. Be mindful not to self-sabotage. Okay, somebody could be in that energy self-sabotaging a friendship. Okay, because we got self-sabotage, Oya, okay, and friendship. Trying to play the blame game. Okay, take that shit out on the people. I feel like for some of y'all divine family, this ain't gonna be no sweet message. For some of y'all, divine family, y'all gotta be mindful. And I need to take my own advice too. Well, I'm just warning y'all right now, this is a karmic message, so this is gonna be not too much. I mean, it's mindfulness, but it is gonna be kind of rough. And if you can't handle that because you determined to live in this all love and light energy, get the fuck on. That just means that the message is not for you. If you can't handle the truth and you want to hide and be in denial, it's not for you. Okay, but this is shadow energy that I am pulling, so it ain't gonna be too sweet, and I'm letting you know now. But for some of y'all could be realizing you need to take that shit out on the people who have hurt you, instead of taking shit out on or trying to play the blame game with, you know, new people that enter your life, and people who were sent by God. Use your discernment, right? Because we're online, there's people flowing in and flowing out, there's people you're aligning with. You know, use your discernment, of course. But and it's difficult through these metas to nourish real relationship, or even in this day and age, right? You'll meet somebody in real life even, and they'll be more focused or worried about or concerned about what's going on social media than they are, you know, being present and nourishing the relationship. But take that shit out on the people who have hurt you. Just period. That don't mean you don't love them. That don't mean you don't love them. That don't mean you love them any less. Okay? Because you could be sabotaging genuine love and genuine relationships and friendships by trying to play the blame game, or, you know, holding high expectations and not really reciprocating and holding on to this, you know, trauma that could be projected. And I feel like a lot of y'all is coming out of denial with your family wounds, because that's where it starts. For some of y'all, you know, and there is a lot of people in the energy who love to, you know, who's not really believers, and who love to try to, oh, you think there's people and who always think somebody's jealous and envious, who always think somebody's hating, da 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 da. Well, it's a blessing if you come from a family where it's a privilege too if you come from a good family. Okay? But these non-believers, you know, who stay in our business, right? Stay in the Divine Love Chosen's business, especially those of us who come from karmic past, stay in our business, but love to try to project, you know, their denial of their own family traumas, okay? But those of us who are honoring our truth, y'all know what's up. Y'all done been through it. Y'all done been through. It's been illuminated to you. You felt the energy. You feel the energy. Y'all could come from, for those of us who do come from really, really toxic families and really karmic families who, you know, you can't even, for some of y'all, you can't even talk to them without arguing or lashing out because they're so in denial. Unless, you know, unless they put you in this energy of surrender and just taking the abuse. Some of y'all gotta come up out of that and acknowledge the fuck shit that be going on, okay? Because they want a part of your energy. They want to keep sucking from your abundant energy. They want to keep stay in that energy, right? And they're consistently and persistently wishing you ill will, consistently and persistently wishing you abusing hex work and curse work and abusing divination against you. So come up out of that denial and lash out on them motherfuckers if you have to. You don't have to, but confront them. Honor your righteous rage. Honor your righteous anger. Okay? Just period. Yeah. Folks in the energy doing candle spells thinking that they can bend your will, and they fucking can't. Only time that shit was able to work was when you made yourself available to them. When you were so vulnerable and you gave them all the access, and you had no boundaries up. That's the only time they was able to really do that. When you was showing up with unconditional loving, regardless of what you knew, regardless of all the fuck shit and the betrayals that you knew that they was plotting and planning on you, living a whole fucking life. Some of y'all got siblings living a whole life to spite you, to hurt you, to wish you ill will and shit like that because they want to be in your place so bad. But a bitch could never, okay? They could never be in your place. They don't know how hard it is to be in your place, to survive what y'all done survived through, and still choose to be in an abundant, loving energy. People think, oh, you just got it easy. You just got it. No, the fuck you don't just got it easy. It's actually real life hard work, and these motherfuckers gonna see. Okay, they already seeing. Those who are determined to stay in karmic energy, right? You know your worth. They could be doing candle spells, wanting you in this overly violent energy, and you're not. Okay, but what you will do is honor your righteous rage and your righteous anger. Just period. Okay, what was I finna say? Being around them puts you in this violent energy because y'all not gonna just keep ignoring the elephant in the room. That disturbs your spirit. That disturbs your core. That puts you off. You're not going to keep ignoring that. The same way they feel like they don't got to ignore it because they want to, lash out on everybody around them, and they feel like their shit is more important, or they done been through more than you, or they done had experienced this, so they get to take it out on you. No, the fuck they can't. Just period, okay? Sometimes you gotta lash out righteously, and it feels so good too. Just period. You are in the energy of leveling up, divine family. There's a Pisces in the energy lying and gossiping upon your name. Right? They're in denial of this violent energy that they're sending your way, and then when you react, it's a problem. They trying to oppress you. They trying to shut you up. They trying to silence you. No, it's because you know your worth. Don't sit in that discomfort. Okay? Especially if you come from a karmic family, a karmic past. They want to be violent all the time. As soon as you get violent, everybody don't, everybody shut the fuck up. Because they know you're right. These wicked witches and warlocks. Okay, we got a Taurus energy. A Pisces energy. Pisces twice. Doing candle spells to have you, because they in this violent energy. They want you in this violent energy. They mad at you because they can't control you with their ill will. Okay, we got a Pisces masculine and a Pisces feminine coming out. Some of y'all gotta release control of the outcome. Okay, release control of the outcome, just period. Because with the divine love chosen, it's not happening. Somebody could have been trying, because folks want to be in this bullying energy and they feeling goofy as hell. And then they want to try to turn it around on you when you react or when you spaz, trying to say you're the bully. No, you're not. You just be minding your business, divine love chosen. You ain't focused on nobody's page. You ain't focused on anybody. And if you are focused on anybody, it's a divine love in your life. And when you're focused on them, it ain't with ill will. It ain't in competitive energy. It's a togetherness. You focus on your person as somebody you can love on, right? Uplift, encourage, heal with, grow with. But that takes a lot of accountability. That takes a lot of accountability for the shit that, you know, y'all done individually been through. It takes a lot of accountability and surrendering of pride and ego in order to get to that space. Okay? You could be in an energy, divine love chosen, where you're releasing with understanding and love. You've been released with understanding and love. And sometimes it still, how do I say this? Sometimes it comes up again, right? Family trauma, things that you done been through, the separation of, you know, being away from your family, or being separated from your family, even, you know, releasing past loves, past friendships, past karmic family with love and understanding. You're still grieving, and that doesn't go away. You just learn how to live with the grieving. You just learn how to live with it, and it gets easier over time when you really stand in your worth. Because just because you're not overtly violent, right? If you're not overtly violent, which a lot of y'all could have a good balance, because I'm not just saying like be out here just lashing out on anybody, being in this bullying ass energy, being violent towards everybody. That's imbalance. But I'm also saying don't just be out here internalizing that shit and trying to project, you know, toxic positivity and internalizing that violent energy and being violent with yourself and being violent in your close relationships with your intentions or your mindset. And this is something I'm still learning too. Okay? Because sure enough, being around my karmic family make me violent on some real shit. On some real shit. Still do. Till this day. Okay? Especially with that denial shit. Nah. That denial shit make me real violent. There is a karmic friend speaking ill will on your gifts. Could be in this energy of misunderstanding you, or being determined to misunderstanding you, or villainizing you because of how you be. It's like they're in conflict with themselves, because one minute they love you, the next minute they hate you or dislike you, or don't know if they love you, don't know if they like you or dislike you. They are emotionally unavailable and unstable. They could have been in the energy of using their own gifts for violence and wickedness. They could feel personally attacked because you see them clearly. Just period. In Aquarius energy, is a relationship that came together to trying to spite you. Okay, somebody's not committed in their life, trying to block your motivation. Hexing, jinxing, and cursing is gonna, no matter what, no matter who, how, when, where, why, abusing that hex, jinxing, and cursing energy is definitely crossing your boundaries, divine love chosen. You don't need nobody in your life that's willing to try to bend your will with ill will. If they can't bend your will with genuine love, and you want to surrender, right? You want to surrender to their loving with genuine love, and, you know, just them being themselves, and you surrender to them, you know, them communicating themselves, them being themselves. If they can't do that and make you surrender to their loving, you definitely don't want to surrender to their loving if they behind the scenes hexing, jinxing, and cursing to try to fucking bend your will. That ain't real at all. That's that fake shit, okay? And the divine love chosen, we don't got no time to do this. It already takes a lot to alchemize the energy and manifest harmony and peace and love. It takes a lot of effort and a lot of work, right? Dealing with all the fuck shit that we got going on in the world already, and the frequencies that we're already dealing with. So if they got the time to hex and jinx and curse you with ill will, they ain't for you. It's definitely gonna have you in this energy growing apart. Industries crumbling, the wickedness in it. Somebody could have been touched by the family as a child. You got deep inner wounds that you deserve to acknowledge, so you can stand back up in your worth and your power and heal from those traumas. Somebody could be having anxiety in this pessimistic mentality, worried about culture, the society, and the communities, and the strict spirituality bullshit. That's all illusions. Somebody in that energy finds joys in other people's hardship. A Leo, plotting to try to expose you. Could have been on some paparazzi bullshit. Bitch, I don't give a fuck. Okay, these is family members or karmic past people, karmic past family members, karmic past friends, or karmic past lovers that feel like they want to try to one-up you, or they feel like they doing something. They ain't doing shit, but they lost you, and they gonna sit in that shit. Okay? You don't give a fuck about no motherfucking paparazzi energy. Okay? They want to come in and force a relationship with you. Watching you from fake pages. Doing karmic root work with their karmic parent to try to attack you. Could have been lying on a pregnancy. Okay? Dealing with self-sabotage and indecision. Codependency. Okay? There's a Capricorn in your energy who swear up and down that they can there's a Capricorn in your energy, could be karmic family, who is really, how do I say this? Obsessed with doing like hex work and curse work. This could be an older family member. They could be doing hex work or curse work, okay? They could even be in the energy of wishing that they could call child services on you, or trying to find ways to separate you and your child or cause harm in your life. They wanted you in this energy of having sex addictions, but you have healed, and it really makes them so angry inside. You have healed your sex addictions, and you have healed your lust, and it makes them angry inside. Okay? But this is somebody who could have hex, jinx, and curse your children, wishing ill will, right? People always want to be in that energy, like in other people's business, like, oh, ain't nobody always jealous and envious and hating on you, da 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 da. Bitch, they don't even know the half of it, okay? Their privileged, judgy asses don't even know the fucking half of it. They probably in denial of their own fuck shit that go on in their life, because they get to live a privileged life, or they family members is probably paying their silence and shit like that. No, we don't do that around here. Okay, this is family members where you could have heard it out their own fucking mouth that they wished your child death. Okay? And for my divine love chosen that do come from karmic privileged families, get up out of that karmic energy. Okay? You don't have to be codependent on them or their money or their that their privilege or them providing for you. Get up out of that karmic energy and be real with yourself. Walk in your true purpose, walk in your truth and your energy, and stop allowing these abusers to take advantage of you with finances and silence you just so you could perpetrate and portray like you live in some sort of hierarchy, or you live in some sort of life just to pretend. Okay, just period. So yeah, somebody wants you in this overactive sexual energy because they know that that would put you off your purpose. Right, dealing with entities and any and every old body entities that want entities that they also wish you ill will. But you have healed. Stay rooted in love and in your purpose. Okay. Yeah, so somebody could be doing candle spells. Karmic family in the energy could be doing candle spells, wishing you violent energy, wishing that something violent happens to you. Lying and gossiping upon your name, a wicked wench. Okay, playing in your face. It's a wicked wench or a warlock playing in your face and deceptive energy. Okay, so this could be a masculine or a feminine. This could be family member energy. Okay. Yeah, they've been doing this to you for a really long time, Divine Love Chosen. They've been doing this to you since you've been a child. Candle spells, hex work, you know, going to the ladies and allowing people, you know, to I have a lot of karmic family readings too on my page. You can look through, okay? But clarify. We got the Tower coming out again. Okay, so folks is really going through it. We got the Tower. Folks is going through it, okay? They was in this violent energy towards you, Divine Family, for a really long time. Page of Cups. Did that one flip over? Ace of Coins. Yeah. It's like there could have been karmic family in your energy who, yeah. Gratitude. There could be somebody in your energy who, or even karmic family, which could also trickle into your other relationships that you're aligning with. That spirit is like bringing, you know, spirit's aligning you with people so that you can heal what needs to be healed. Okay. And there could be people who have been really going hard because they have looked into your journey, looked into your destiny, just watching you, you know, obsessed energy, but for all the wrong reasons, okay? Really pressed about your money, right? There could have been karmic family really in that energy, plotting and planning, you know, trying to figure out how they can kill you, trying to figure out how they can spiritually kill you so that they can receive some money or so that they can take some money from you. And Divine Family, you don't owe them no grace. You don't owe them no grace. Clarify this card right here before I put it out. You don't owe them unconditional grace and loving and unconditional understanding if they're consistently and persistently in the energy of trying to attack you. Oh, yeah. Yeah, there could be somebody in this violent energy, a family member. Oh. Yeah. And it's like the more you speak your truth, divine love chosen, to the people, the more you see their true colors. So don't let up. Live in your truth. Honor your truth. Okay? You don't have to surrender to disrespect. You don't have to serve your respect to disrespect. You don't have to serve your unconditional understanding to folks who won't even take a second to try to understand the depths of you. Just period. Folks who already got their mind made up of you. Folks who want to project who you are instead of getting to know and understanding who you really are. Okay? Forcing you into being who they want you to be, which is a small version of yourself. They don't like that you have this big energy. They don't like that you love yourself. They don't like that you see yourself highly. They don't like that you value yourself. They don't like that you have an inner strength about yourself. And they especially don't like the way that you look. Okay? Toxic, karmic, abusive, manipulative people. Down to the T. Okay? Just period. And they even have some internalized racism to them. Okay? But when you step into your power, honoring your voice, honoring your experience, honoring your emotions, honoring your heart, you'll recognize that people would be in this energy trying to avoid you. Now, don't take it personal. You're going to be doing a lot of grieving. Yeah. Just like Avatar the Last Airbender. He lost his whole tribe. He lost his whole family. Okay? But you must grow and evolve and step back into your power and return to love within. 3322, as I say that. You are divinely supported. Everything is in divine alignment here and now. Okay, somebody could be in an energy stressed, tired, wounded. Okay. Trust your intuition, divine family. But those people who wanna, I feel like you're just, yeah, you're in an energy embracing who you are, embracing your singlehood, embracing yourself. Because you've been exhausted, right? Pouring into others more than you have poured into yourself. Taking care of everybody else but yourself. Even these karmic motherfuckers, okay? They obsessed with your energy. They're obsessed with leeching off of your energy, and they're obsessed with power tripping over your energy, feeling like they gotta push you down or put you down. They want to try to dim your light and erase your light out of your life. But you are being guided in the dark. Yeah, look. Six of Swords energy. Your ancestors is guiding you. You are healing, patching yourself up again, moving forward, finding your stability again. Sometimes we could be so wounded where we push away good people sent to teach us, sent to help us, sent to guide us because of our pride. That's why I like to hold grace. I hold grace. I give people chances, but I also know when that grace is exhausted. I also know when that grace is up, when that time period is up, and when it's time to let go and move on. If it's time to let go and move on. It's one of the hardest things to do, but it gets easier. And then that's not in my intentions. I don't support hyper-independence either. At all. I don't support that hyper-independence propaganda. But I also don't support relationships that are ingenuine. Relationships that don't necessarily have a purpose to grow together. You can have fun and still be growing at the same time. You could still turn up with your friends, have a good time, and still have the intentions that y'all is taking care of each other, growing, evolving, holding each other accountable, being genuine towards each other, being honest with each other, open and vulnerable, to prioritize the point of a relationship, aligning with a relationship or a friendship in your life, which is to grow, to heal. And use your discernment, because some people, they will not give a fuck about your growth and your well-being. I don't want no type of friend in my life that do not give a fuck about my well-being. Just period. We could still turn up, have a good time, but at the root of it, we still care about nurturing each other, nurturing the relationship, being real with each other, being vulnerable with each other. Healing, okay? And healing does not mean being in all love and light energy. Just period. But listen, y'all, I've been running my mouth, okay? This has been good, though. I'm gonna pull some, this was a good reading. I honestly, listen, I was just spazzing not too long ago, okay? Dealing with my karmic family, all right? But, I'm glad, you know, the energy, I'm glad spirit put me in an energy of like, you know, reminded me to breathe. Honestly, I mean, listen, it did not throw me off at all. We've been getting this love oracle all day, which is beautiful because I haven't used, like, and I dig at the bottom of this bowl, so I've been getting it all day. But and I just picked out the pink and blue messages, so we gonna see. But it feels good to get that shit out and let that shit off your chest so you're not internalizing it. Okay? Dang, where is even that oracle? The Panther one. Where is it? I hope I don't have to look too much. Because we already at 40. Dang, I don't know if I could get the other deck that I'm looking for. It's whatever, it's cool. I'm about to just read these messages. Okay. Love messages for my divine love chosen in the here and now. What does somebody in the energy want to say? Again, this could resonate for karmic, past family, friends, or past love energy. Somebody's in the energy of, I would like to give this another chance. I'm not taking any reversals in these. Somebody's saying, I want to come into alignment with you. Only you can see through me. Somebody's saying, no one will ever compare to you. Please don't compare me. We are all different. Somebody's like, I can't stop thinking about you. Somebody's saying your smile is making me melt every time I see your face. And then at the bottom of the deck, we got, my emotions for you are running deep. I hope that helps, divine family, divine love chosen. If it did, go ahead and hit that subscribe button, like the video, and comments. If you need a one-on-one reading, my email's in the description. If you feel called to donate, my Cash App is there too. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.